Hello, good afternoon everybody, how are we? This little girl wanted picking up just as I'm about to come live, didn't you? You want a snuggie, and if Lily wants a snuggie, Lily gets a snuggie 9 times out of 10. Yes, 9 times out of 10. She likes to come here because she can peek out the window. She can look and see, can't you, everything. Out over the field, you can see all the birds coming down. You can see Mr. Frog's out there, Mrs. Newt's out there. Yes, who else? Mrs. Mouse. Is Mrs. Mouse there? Gorgeous little view out of the window in the country. Yes. So how is everybody today? It's a bit chilly again. I can still see that the grass that's flooded is frozen. We haven't ventured out yet. We're going to go for a walk after this live, and Lily's been out playing in the garden, in and out all morning. We're very fortunate to have quite a big garden at the back that she goes and runs around in while Mummy's getting ready. Yes, and I decided we'd do a little live this morning with a camellia pot, and then we are going to do some paper crafting this evening at 8 o'clock. So we're going to get into this because this is not going to be a long one, because I am going to record this and put this on YouTube as well, because it seems lots more people are following me on YouTube now, so I've got to get a bit more active on there too. So I thought I'd come live on here with this fabulous little offer, and then post it over there too. So little girl, you're gonna have to go down because you're not very good at crafting. Are you? No, you're not very good at crafting. No. We love you though, love you lots. Okay, you go down there. Oh my head. Right, let's get into this. So I have put a little kit together, which is $15.99. Now, because I've reduced all of the prices on the website, I do not have as much manoeuvre when I'm doing deals for you, because obviously it takes us time to put all of the deals together and get everything ready for you. Let me just do some little shares. In fact, I might bring you down on the product while I am doing the shares. Now, I've gone for ivory because I reckoned that ivory would fit into most people's homes, and I think this has come out rather beautiful. So you have got a whole selection of gorgeous products here. Now, we do sell the pots individually as well, so if you wanted to buy the pot on its own and buy your own flowers and do your own things, you can absolutely do that. This is the acrylic pot that we're going to use, and we're going to paint the pot as well. So let me just share this live, then everybody knows that I am live because I've done it quite last minute. I will try this next week because we were printing a schedule before and letting people know and when we were going to come live, but it's been a bit difficult because it's the first week that we've been back, and on top of that it's been a bit chaotic obviously because I'm trying to sort out all the house and find a house and do everything, so it's all taking a little bit of time, and we're not as organised as we should be, and then Nikki's mum's been poorly, so we just haven't been able to do a proper schedule, but we've been popping up as and where, and I know lots of you have been shopping with us and supporting us, so I'm really grateful for that. So let me come back now onto this page after I've shared across there, and then I can see what you're all saying and what you're all doing. Right, so this is, I've been asked for like table pieces and centre pieces and just something different rather than wreaths, because obviously we do wreaths. We've been doing a lot of wreaths, which have been really popular, and if you joined me last night, we did have the mini wreath, which was rather beautiful. Lots of you have been ordering that. I did list and post the lilac wreath as well. So if you missed yesterday evenings, and if you're watching this on YouTube, because it'll be up on YouTube, then there is a previous post which we made this one. So this little kit is £7.99 and it is in the last live on Facebook or YouTube. And this one is £9.99. These are more expensive flowers. So those are the 2 mini wreaths that I did yesterday that are up for sale. Now, I'm not sure if the coral's really low in stock. The coral, there was a choice with this one of coral peach or pink in this one. This one is just the lilacs and purples. So those are there for you. Right, these are the acrylic pots. Now we sell these separately. I've been really naughty and I keep dropping them in the warehouse off the shelf. So I'm going to use this one because it's just a sample and it's for me in the house. So they don't bounce. Can you see they crack? They actually don't fall apart, but they do crack. So just be careful. So I am going to use the broken one for me. And in fact, I've just dropped this one and look, I've got a little crack down the side. So I'll use this one because that other one I've been doing a tester in it and it's now full of foam, which is going to cling. We sell these pots on their own. They're £4.99. This is 813364. All of the products are available from dawnbibi.com, which is my website. So you can get them all there. So I will give you codes as we're going through for the individual products, but the pot now is just come up on the screen and I'm going to pin that to the bottom as well so you can see the pot, see the actual deal. So you get your acrylic pot, you are going to get half a block of your foam, which is what we're going to use. So you don't need a glue gun for this one. So if you're not liking working with hot glue guns, this is going to be a really easy one for you to do. So you're actually getting the foam. You will need a sharp knife, which is what I've got here, just to trim my foam down, because I'm just giving you half a block of foam, so you'll cut it to the size. Then you are getting, now this is the absolutely beautiful camellia bush, which I added back on the website. In the camellia bush, you get these gorgeous berries. You are getting 3 of the big camellias, so it's kind of like half a bush. I'm not sure, I just wanted to check if I've still got, yeah, so we can have 2 in here. So you've got 2, there's only 1 in the photograph, but I'm going to put 2 because you can. You're getting 2 of the berries and you're getting 3 of the big camellia roses. Now that big camellia bush I have reduced down now, it's £8.99, it was about £12 I think, £8.99 if you would like to get hold of the big camellia bush. I don't have the code with me for that one, but again, it's on the website. If you put camellia in, it will come up. I am also giving you one of these, which I think are just delightful. They're beautiful. They're a real statement piece to use in bouquets, in displays. This one is 892512. So I've given you one of that. So this on its own, I think it's £4.99. And again, I've reduced all of the flowers down now because we are no longer on TV. We don't have to allow for that TV margin. We're only allowed to sell at the same price as TV, believe it or not, else they wouldn't put the products on TV. So we are now selling them directly to you at much better prices. So, and please check the website, you'll see that. So you're getting one of those. You are getting 3 stems of the ivory gerbras. Just put gerbera on the website, they will come up. They were £6.99, now £4.99 for a big bunch of them. And they come in a variety of different colours. So I've got the ivory because I'm keeping this all ivory on tone. You've got 3 stems of eucalyptus, 3 of these. And the eucalyptus, again, it's really popular. I've broken this one down, the other stem down already because I was checking to see. So your eucalyptus, I think is it about £3.99 now, down in price again. So for a big bush, you just getting these 3 stems, that's all you need. Then you are getting one of the fern bushes, and I've given you the full fern bush, which I believe is, I don't know if it's £2.59 or £3.49, but it's 012807. So the price for everything, if I did the splits on them, was £17 and 3 pence. So I put it on at £15.99. It's not a huge serving, but there is no way that you'd be able to buy all of these individually. This is me cutting it down, preparing it for you and giving you something. If you were to buy all the products on their own, you would be paying closer to about £30. So it's the fact that I've halved them all, then you can make one of these. Taking my time and energy to do that, but giving you a fabulous deal. So you're getting all of this together, and you're getting your acrylic pot, and it's $15.99. And I've just popped that on the bottom of the screen. It should be there. I'll just pop it up again, and you can order it there. There is not instructions with this. It's based on this Facebook Live. You can buy the kit on the website and then just put it together. So it's going to be nice and simple. It's not going to be a lengthy live today. I just wanted to do a quick one this afternoon for you. I'm going to try and do more lives, but more quick lives to inspire you and give you different kits and different products. So to start off with, we're going to paint this. Now, these acrylic pots are fabulous on their own. Nikki did one where she put lace, and we do have the lace on the inside of the pot, and then you can put your foam in it. So if you want to put ribbon or lace around it, then you can absolutely do that. If you don't want to paint it, you've got an option if you want to paint it or you don't want to paint it. I just thought it was something a little bit different, painting inside the pot. So we're going to paint inside the pot. We're not going to paint on the outside of the pot, because the outside of the pot can then get scratched. So I am going to take one of the Allegro paints, and I don't know if both of these, that don't look like it's been opened. This one has, that's fine. So we're going to use one of these, and I am just looking for a nice big brush, and I did bring some brushes through. Where did I put those brushes? Here on the table. So we're going to paint this with the Allegro and dry it out, and I want you to see, hi Mary, I want you to see just how quickly this actually does take. So it's not a problem. You might need a couple of goes to cover it, but look, I'm going straight in the pot, and obviously the bottom's going to get painted. It don't really need painting. But now this is the Allegro paint. I have to say this Allegro paint is rather fabulous. This is Stamperia paint. It's their acrylic paint, and it gives a really good coverage. We will need a couple of coats though, in all honesty, to make sure that we get full coverage on it. But can you see how lovely that's going on to here? So it makes it really easy for us to coat and cover it. Just working our way around. It's going to then give us a nice cream pot. Now, the one in the photograph, if you saw the photograph where I just teased it earlier, should be putting my craft sheet on my table, really, but I don't think much of this is going to stray, to be honest with you. I did the pot on that one green. I did a green pot. I've gone for ivory with this one. Green or ivory. Green tends to go with everything because of the foliage. You can go for the ivory, whatever colour of acrylic paint that you've got. This is just a standard acrylic, but I will say these Allegros are very creamy, very thick, and do give that incredible coverage nice and quickly and easily. I might as well just spread that out at the bottom so it looks okay if anybody turns it upside down. Not that they need to, but you never know. Okay, so all across there, and I'm just coming up at the top like so. Make sure we've got that coverage, and then we're going to blast that just to dry that off a little bit. Where's my little baby wipe? I'll have you there for now. And this cable is not long enough on this heat gun. It's a very short cable. I'm going to have to come over to the side of it. So I'm just going to blast this off and see what you're all saying. So yeah, this is something a little bit different. I just thought it would be nice for us to do something, a table decoration for your sideboard, for the shelf, for maybe you're having a wedding and you want to do your own table centerpieces. Well, you would pay an absolute fortune for these doing. Maybe you've got a party coming up. Maybe you have a restaurant or a cafe and you want to do them as well for the centre of your tables, then that is going to work a treat as well. Maybe you just want them at home for your little dining table, for your window bottom, for your bathroom, or you want to give it as a little gift to somebody. I think this sort of thing is always appreciated. It's really simple, really effective, and it's not going to take us an hour to do. we will have this done and dusted. It's now 13:34. I've just started at probably at 1:30. So let's see how long it takes to do. And I've just literally put a coat of paint on the inside of here. I can see it's not perfect coverage, can you see? So we're going to go back in and do another one. But I'm just doing a little bit of a dry off first with a heat gun to make it faster and make life easier for me. There we go, I think that first one's right. Let's go in with the second coat. So yeah, Mother's Day gift is perfect, Jane, as well. So I probably put too much in there now. So 1 pot of the Allegro. The Allegro paint's on offer on the website as well. So we should have this. I'm using ivory onto here, which is perfect, obviously. There is some lovely greens. If you'd rather go green and have just a nice, I might need a bit more actually, a nice shade of green, because green always goes with all the foliage, doesn't it? So, and I have done these in different colours. I've done them in teal, done them, I thought actually I could have done them in spring. Once the daffodils come in, yeah, not everybody likes wreaths, you're right there. So I think these are nice. They're a little bit different, aren't they? A different gift. I thought once we get the daffodils in, and daffodils and tulips would look lovely in this, wouldn't it? For a nice little Easter gift as well. Now, I don't have huge quantity of the pots in, and I didn't check before I came live if I could get some more, because I know they were getting very low in stock. My supplier was getting low on the stock of these. So let's just spin this around. And let's just move this other side over here. I don't think it needs to be perfect, in all honesty. Obviously, if you're gifting it or you're selling it, you'd want to, and you would spend a bit more time than I am doing painting into here and just giving it that coat all around, just going over the base again and here. I think for perfection, 3 coats, but for speed, I'm going with 2 coats. But to have a complete opaque block, 3 coats is probably the best to do. Just say on that side, I need a little bit more over this side. Will do the job nicely. Over there. And if there is things that you'd like to see, because obviously we have to keep coming up with ideas of different lives to show you, to entertain you, to inspire you for the products that we stock. And so if anybody has certain things that they'd like to see, do tell, and we will try and cover those. Could you not do a kit with the cream paint too, please? Not really, because the cream paint's already marked down. So the cream paint's on the website, but I mean, we can add it in, obviously. It's just a lot of people, I haven't put it in just because a lot of people already have it. If they're crafters, they'll have it. But it's there on the website, so I can add it in for you, Jane, if you want it. It is, because we can't separate it, you just have to buy the full bottle anyway. It's the Allegro paint, and there's different colour choices. Just putting some water in my paintbrush. So let me just find it here for you. It is Allegro. It's now £2 a bottle, which is basically, it was £2.95, it's £2. It's what I've paid for it. So I can't do any discount on that. So it's there just to add in. If you want to add that in, obviously, just go onto there. I've put the link up now so you can add that in. It's just a lot of crafters already have it, so I didn't add it in. I could put it on, but I've just put the link up there for you. Allegro, it's there now, Jane. Allegro, and you want the ivory or any colour. Have a look there. The green is really nice as well. I think that works really nicely because it kind of tones with all the foliage. So it's just, I couldn't do any further discount, so it would just be a case of adding it as it stands. Right, let's just clean that up a little bit so my table's a bit cleaner. there, and let's give this a blast onto here. Let this dry off. You got rid of all your inks and paints, Jen, bless you, because you're focusing on your flower arranging now. I don't blame you. I've got that much stuff here that I've got to get rid of when I'm moving, because I can't just keep having a big studio when I'm not using all the products anymore. It's just, you pay for it, don't you? Well, I do. I wish and pray that I could own my own house again and just not have to worry about being kicked out by a landlady that wants to sell. It's not nice. I mean, you've just made something your home. I'm going to make sure whatever property I get next that it's going to be a long term. I can't keep doing this. It's too much for me. Really is too much for me. Smoky Bird is watching. What a name. Hello, Smoky Bird. Right, let's pop that onto there. I think that's done now, pretty much. Just to heat it. Obviously, you don't need to heat it up. I'm doing this for speed. However, you'd have to leave it to dry in between coats if you're not going to do that. When I'm tired, I cannot tidy it all up. You used to love doing mixed media. Yeah, I know. It's hard work, isn't it? I don't like to tidy up either. When I worked at QVC, and obviously I had a big house in the country in another life, I used to have a housekeeper that used to come a couple of days a week, and she used to be washing and ironing and cleaning and tidy up and everything. It was amazing. And I would just brushing the floor and picking everything up, and just said to Lily, my back kills me every time I do it. I said, the days of having a housekeeper are well and truly gone, and gosh, if only, that would be brilliant. But no longer. Right, look, this is your block. This is your acrylic, your foam block. So you want this. This is going to sit into here. And I can see I need to cut this down about there. Okay, so you want a big knife. Like so. It slices really easy. Really easy. We do sell these acrylic blocks, these foam blocks separately as well. And then I want to try and compact and put some down the side of there as well, just to fill it properly. Don't have to, but I'm going to try. And just put a sliver. Let's do the sliver. I might be dreaming. I'm thinking I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. I think it's alright. It's fine. So you've got these little pieces which you can use on something else should you wish to keep them. And I do keep them. I have them in a little bag somewhere. Where's my bag gone? Here. Because if you wanted to do something in, maybe on a canvas, I was thinking of doing an inverted canvas as well. So I've been thinking of different ideas, different things to show you. And I'm going to check how many 8x8 canvases I've got at work. Then we can do a canvas deal and put flowers inside a canvas. And you could do that by either die cutting your own flowers, or you could do it with the flowers. Scratching down a chalkboard, I don't like that. I don't like that, but it has that cringy thing, doesn't it? If you don't like that sort of thing, it makes you cringe a little bit, but it also feels kind of good to do that as well. It does. Right, so now we've got our pot. You can see how good that looks with the cream paint. You do not see paint smears. You don't see anything like that. It just looks good. It looks really good. So that's 2 layers of the Allegro. Now, I know I've used some other acrylic paints that are a lot thinner. You need to do more layers. The Allegro paint is fast. 2 layers there as well. That's where it has a little crack in it, because I'm using one that's cracked. So don't drop these, because if you drop them, if you miss that at the beginning, they can crack. They don't shatter and break, thankfully, but they do get little shockwave cracks in them. So just be aware of that. Right. So I have got, and you will need your cutters or my scissors. These are available on the website too, if you want to get hold of these. I have given you 3 of the big camellias, and you can buy the camellia bouquets on their own. I didn't take the cord down of the camellias, and it's not on the one that I've stripped here, but it is unbelievable. $8.99 is your camellia bouquet, and you've got that 25% off on the sprays at the moment as well, because I'm just doing that as a stock reduction. So that's your camellia here if you want to get hold of that. Now I want to cut this down. I want to make it a little bit smaller, I think, and I'm going to go kind of 3 directions, obviously. So we're going to go across the 3 corners, see what that's like as it is there. So 3 corners there with that one, pick fluff there. This is this beautiful big bowl one, which I think is rather fabulous. And this I'm going to put centre stage, I think. I think it's going to go up here. Might change it, but now that one you've got to push right in, because that's a really big stem on there, a really natural stem. Because I want this, whichever side, if this was in the middle of a table, that it looks good from any side. It's all going to look quite nice and symmetrical and pretty. Not symmetrical so much, but evenly spaced. Then we're going to go for the zebras, these little zebras, which are rather lovely. And we're going to fill in between with the zebras. And these have like 3 or 4 heads on each of them. So let's pop in to these. Again, in between, working in that triangle. So we've got the 3s going on around here. Already looking pretty, see? Told you this was a nice, quick, easy one. And then over this side too. So we've got now just all of the flowers in there, and that looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Straight away that's looking really good, not overstretching us whatsoever. I have also given you 2 of these beautiful berries now, because we've got more than 1 on a bush. I didn't think that there was enough to break down, so let's just put the berries in, which also these have the ferns on. These come on the camellia, so these are from the camellia bush. Let's pop the berries in down here. I'll have 1 at that side and 1 over this other side. And look how easy, if you've got the foam, we do sell the foam on its own. You can buy the foam circles, or you can buy the big foam brick. I love those berries. I think they really add something to it. If you want to have them out a little bit more, you can do. I've kind of pushed it in, but we can pull it up and out. So this has got some foliage around this one in the centre, but I thought we've got the ferns to add in, and I gave you a full fern. Now we've got ferns and we've got eucalyptus left. If you don't want it overly fussy, you can leave it as it is, but I do think it looks nice if we fill it out a little bit. So these are on a tall stem. I have cut them down. This fern is one of my most used ferns because I think it gives a really natural look. This is 012807, 012807, and you get the ferns, you get the berries, you get the big fern, and you get these kind of little like curly ferns as well. So they are really lovely for you to add in and just make it a little bit fuller, a little bit more foliage, a bit more greenery. And we can just literally put those in and then split and move the ferns wherever we want them to go. And it kind of just brings it to another level. Adding those in. See, it's starting to look more realistic, I think, now once we start bringing the extra bits in. Originally I was only going to put 3 in, and then I thought I'm just going to put the whole stem in because you get 5, I think, on a stem, on a little spray rather. And I just thought I'm going to add them in because then you've got the choice if you want or you don't want. You might think, I don't want that much. I don't want that much. but I was thinking, see, I can bring them to the sides down here and have it, depending what your table's like and how much space you've got, how far you want this to kind of cover is up to you, whether you want to go the whole hog and start bringing these and having it, you see, coming out at the side or not, as the case may be. You've got the choice, haven't you, yourself then, which way you want to play it. And then I've given you eucalyptus as well. See, that's looking good as it stands. The eucalyptus, I've taken off the stems here. So just cut at the bottom of them. And just to show you, if you've got my scissors, most of these can just cut through with the scissors. It's just the clippers go through the tougher stems as well, and they're available on the website too. So we're going to pop those in, and again, just press them right into the foam. So I'm just heading around the side a bit, to be honest now. Pop around the side and pop those in. Make sure my flowers are open back up. It might be that you don't want it this full. You don't have to. You've got the products. You could buy yourself another acrylic, and you could buy the forms, extra forms, and do more in your own way and add other things in with them. It doesn't need to be this full at all. I'm just going for a little bit of opulence here, filling in. So just pushing, literally pushing them in. I want to keep my, so that you can see my blooms nicely around there. Lifting those up. Looking good. And then I might just bring in some. I need to get in down to the foam in the centre area to kind of anchor it in. There. In all honesty, it doesn't even really need the eucalyptus, but I've given it you. I've given it you. I think it looks pretty good. Hi, Anya, as it was. I've got one left. I'm not going to use that one. I don't need it. I don't need it. I think that's pretty good as it is. And not too bad, Alison, thank you. Not too bad. Just doing a quick little planter for you all. Not so much even a planter, it's a little pot. A little pot. So I showed you how to colour the pot with your acrylic paint, and then how to fill the pot and give yourself a nice little table decoration. And it's up to you. You don't need to put as many ferns in, you don't need to put as many eucalyptus in. So $15.99 is the price to be able to make this. Obviously you could emulate this, you could pop it in different colours, do different colourways with it. The choice is yours how to do it, but this way you're getting a really lovely selection of flowers. And I've gone for the ivory because I just think most people ivory will go in their homes. If you're giving it as a gift to somebody, again, it will suit most people's homes. They'll always have a room that they can put ivory in, unless you know the favourite colour. Then obviously you could do a pink one, a purple one, a teal one, a grey one, whatever it may be. And you just colour the pot, whatever colour is suitable for you. So whichever way, it looks really good. And it's a really full display that I think will enhance anybody's home. Very pretty, very simple. And it's now $13.53. We started it at, what did I say, $13.30? So it's taken us not even 25 minutes to do that completely. So if you're making and selling them, you get a little treadmill going. You then have got something that's affordable that people will buy. And you could be selling that, I think you could be selling that easily for £25. Do you not think? If you went into a florist to buy something like that, you'd be looking at £25–30 quite easily. And you would be achieving something very pretty, very delicate, looks effective. So we'll just have a little recap on some of the products that have been used. So this one is the Bull one, which is 892512. If you want to get that, you've got the set of 3 there. And the big camellia, I have done a previous pot in this one, but the other pot didn't have as many in. I don't have the code on that, but if you put camellia on the website, that will come up for you. I have also used the eucalyptus, and I didn't write the code down on that, and I pulled the label off for some silly reason. I think it might be this one, 890716, if you want eucalyptus, which is always a good investment. We've used the gerbras as well, which I don't have the gerbras here. I tell you what I do have here, which is another really good one to pop in, is your ranunculus. The ranunculus is 016935 for the ranunculus. You get more than that. I've pulled some out of that because that was my next thought of what to put in. This was the ranunculus. This is the fern, which is 012807. What size is the pot? I will measure it for you in a second. So the fern 012807. The other thing that I was tempted to include again was the baby's breath, because that gives it that feathering effect again, which is lovely. 017031. 017031 is that, because I kept all of the ivory. We also have the ivory roses and hydrangeas. I've been cutting off this one, so it's not a full one. This is 886160. That's a real cracker to have actually as a filler as well, because you get the pretty little hydrangeas, you get the foliage, you get the roses. It's lovely. It's nice, soft and supple. And then of course your gypsophilia. This is just one of those must-haves to fill in anything. 013194 for your regular gypsophilia. So those are all kind of, I've pulled out all the creams there. And I did that the other night. If you did have a little look, if you saw the live the other night from the warehouse, then lots of you saw me go through the cream and organise them. These do come, the gypsophilia just come in a variety of different colours. And these ones in the baby's breath rather is 017079, 017062. There is a blue and there is a cream as well in those. Now last night I did also show you these, and I said lots of you ordered these last night. They are beautiful. That's one of the next things I want to tackle. I want to do, and I wanted to do my fence today, but I've got to pre-paint all the fence because it takes too long, I think. This one, 004666 for that one. And the gerbras, these come in lilac and pink. It's 33022. Those are really pretty. They're a different gerbera to the one that I've just used. In fact, we've got 3 different styles in gerbera. And this is the other one. This is the long, tall, slim gerbera. These, can you see, this is quite big. This is a smaller one. And then there's the one that we've just used here, which are in the clusters. So there's 3 different styles of gerberas that we've got. This big one, I hope these are listed. 842647, I think so. I think I did those the other night. They are beautiful, aren't they? What number is the kit, please, for me to put in the site search? I think I've put it as pot 123. Just pot, I think I put. Let me just get it. P-O-T 123. Yeah. Pot 123. I'll bring it up again for you now. And put it up on the screen, and I will measure it now for a jacket as well. So yeah, I want to do something with these colours. That's one of my next things to do. So the pot, where is my ruler gone? I think I took it over there. What did I do with my ruler? Where's my little ruler gone? I had a ruler on the table. Oh, it's here. Going blind. This is 4 inches. 4 inches across. 4 inches by 4 inches. 4 by 4 all the way around on that one. 4 inches If you're a centimetre girl, then that is 10 centimetres for that one. But I think that's come out beautiful, don't you? Really lovely, just nice and simple. Looks very effective. I think that's come out beautiful. Let me bring it back up here and show you. Ta-da! There you go. How pretty is that? $15.99 is your price for the kit for you to do it. If anybody would like to see one in a different colour, then do let me know. I think I'll probably do an Easter one. I think once I get all the daffodils, the new daffs that are coming either tomorrow or Tuesday, I might do one like a spring pot with a green base and do daffodils and maybe some tulips in there as well, just to do a nice spring one that would brighten up a window bottom, or do little gifts like for Easter, Mother's Day. But I just thought the cream is nice because the ivory is nice because it will go with anybody's decor at all. Just really simple but very effective, don't you think? So I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that I would just pop on and do that quickly. This, if you missed this one, this is the lady display. This is using the little roses. This is a kit that's available. I think there's 1 or 2 left of it, not many. Now it is on a stand. You can decorate the back as well as the front if you wanted to. You will see the project for this further down in the lives as well. So the pictures do vary each time, but they're a beautiful vintage lady. I am getting those lady papers back in stock because they sold out individually, so they will come back very soon. So I think that might be it from me for right now, unless I do something with the peach. What time is it? 2 o'clock. I've got a little bit of time. Should we do something with the peach? What do you think? But I'm not sure what I want to do with it. That's the problem. I'm not sure. I didn't bring home a big wreath base, which a spring pot would be great, Julie. Yes, I will do a spring pot once we've got all the new daffodils in, because I think that would work really nicely with the daffs. I think that would be perfect. That would work a treat. I like the idea of these with the creams though. Just something with the creams. And I'm not sure what I want to do. I need a wreath base to do something with this. Can you give me the number for the stand, please? You mean the MDF stand? I don't know the number, but I will get it up for you. If you just let me get it up for you now. It is there, coming up on your screen now. What about a peach or pink pot with those? Yes, I could do a peachy pot. I could. I think we need to change the colour of the base though. That would be quite nice actually, to do this in an arrangement and do ivory in with it. But I think I could do ivory as a base. What do you think? What do you think? To do a pot with these. Would you like to see a pot or would you like to see a wreath? Tell me now. Another pot? I'll do 30 more minutes and then I want to do some organising for tonight. A lilac pot, Alison says. I haven't got lilac here, Alison, but I can do that on another. Do we like the pots? Do we like it as something different rather than a wreath? Do we like the pots? Would we like a peachy pot? Tell me now, or forever hold your peace. A pot. Jackie says a pot. Yeah, I don't have lilac here with me. Another pot. Another pot. Gilmore says a wreath. Most people are saying pots. Okay, we'll do. a pot. So let me just see what colours I've got over here. I've got pink. I've got this colour, which is ancient pink. That's quite nice because that's soft. I've got that one at the side of me. So I'm going to use this other pot. This other pot is, I have dropped this a few times and it's got a number of cracks in it. So I've brought this home for me to use. So please be careful that you don't drop them, because they will splinter, but I can use this just as a sample because it's the only one I've got here anyway. So I'm just getting, because I've put the foam in already. Pot, right. So this one is here to enjoy your style of creativity and get inspired. I know, Wanda, bless you. I got my Christmas card, Wanda, thank you. Thank you so much. I did get it on. It's up on the shelf still in the lounge. It's in there. A lovely lady. She always sends me one from America. Very nice of you. Right, let's just... Now this ancient pink, I don't know where this came. This might have been in one of the sets. The Allegro paint sets are on special offer actually, because they're the Stamperia. They're from Stamperia. The Allegro paint is Stamperia. So they are on special, so you can get some assorted paint sets. If you put CAL, K-A-L, because they come under CAL kit, the codes for them. So if you put CAL on the website, then you will find the all the different paint sets with different colours in. So this ancient pink, I'm not sure if we've got this colour individually, but it might have been in just one of the sets, because I was taking, every time a new colour palette came in, I took myself another set when I was doing lives with them. So I know it is really good coverage, the Allegro. That's what I was saying about there's different qualities of acrylic paint, and I do think this is one of the best that I've ever used. Of course, this acrylic paint is made by Pentart, because Pentart and Stamperia work together on lots of things. So I know that all Stamperia products are done by Pentart, so you know the quality of Pentart. So that's the first layer. Let's do this. I've never used them paints, but they look fantastic. They're really good, Jane. You'll love them. You will love them. So the Cal Kit sets, they're on offer as well. But the paints now, because I've so many of them, are £2. They were £2.95. They're £2 a pot. So have a look. We'll have a look at the sets, Jane. They're all themed per... I know though, I need to do a stock check on it, because some of them, it was showing out of stock. I don't understand our website. It drives us nuts, because it says I've only just done stock checks on certain things, and then it's showing that we don't have them. It drives me nutty. Nutty, nutty, nutty. You will love these. You will love them. So your acrylics, I'm trying to get more pots, but this is the only one that I can get currently. But they do work really nicely. Use the Fabric Pastel pencils. They have good pigment. Yeah, Faber-Castell, I think you're trying to say, not Fabric, Faber-Castell. They are, it's that typo again, and it changes all the words. Yeah, Faber-Castell's good. Hello, Tammy Lynn, how are you? So, let's get the first layer and go back and do our second layer. It dries quite quickly, actually, because you're working in, keeping the heat in that area. So, let's just put this down here. It's a very soft pink. It's kind of a peachy pink, so I think it'll be alright. Just saved me going wandering looking for... But these mix and blend really well too, so we could have used, put a bit of brown in and made it a bit more peachy too, just to tone it. Wouldn't need a lot. But I think that this is a good one. You can see my cracks in the side of my pot though. On here. Get them then we could decorate the pot a bit as well. We could actually stick some flowers to the pot to cover my cracks in the pot. I'd always be creative in that way. This is, just so you know, this is the pot that I dropped. In fact, I dropped it a few times and I was cursing every time I dropped it. And then I was just like, right, I'll take it home, I'll just use it. I'll just use it. And then I brought another perfect one that I then dropped this morning. It's because I try and carry too many things all in one go. And as soon as it left my hands, I was like, I won't tell you what I said, but I swore. I swore because I was annoyed. I thought that's going to have another crack, and it just had a little hairline crack in the side, so it wasn't too bad, but nevertheless it had another little crack in it. Very annoying. Let's just get this donut all around here. I might just need a tad more. You can just see a couple of areas. This one is ancient pink, but as I was just saying, I'm not sure. I don't think we've got this individually, Jane. I think it was from one of the kits, but I can't tell you which kit. Because I was getting each of the kits when I started using all the Stamperia. But there's some lovely colours if you look on the website, and I'm not sure if we've got some colours that haven't been listed, because I do have some. There's an avocado green which is gorgeous. I'm not sure if that's listed because the greens are lovely. But also if you've got your ivories, you can mix and blend down any of them because they do blend really nicely. Alright, I'm definitely going to need a third. Oh no, I've done that side, have I? My house hunting's not going on you. I found a few the other day and contacted a few, emailed for appointments, but nobody's come back to me as yet. But I guess a lot of people would have been the first week back at work this week, wouldn't it? So I'm waiting. I'll follow up on Monday on them. It's really hard finding something that I know would work for me, that I can have a studio at home. But I also know that I really need to come down in price now because I'm not earning the same money. So my other option is to house share with somebody, but then it's finding somebody that you'd want to house share with and knowing somebody well enough to do that, isn't it? That's the problem. Alright, let's do this. Do you like the Japanese when they paint gold in pottery cracks? Yeah. Yeah, I've said that quite often on TV at the moment. This one, if you can see, ancient pink. Yeah, we could do on the other side. You see the cracks in here where I've dropped it. Unfortunately. But I can stick some flowers onto it. I had a bagel with a banana and blueberries this morning for my breakfast. It's rather nice, with chocolate spread of course, not just on its own, chocolate spread. So don't forget to join me at 8 o'clock tonight. We will be doing a giveaway tonight as well. So join me at 8 PM and we will go through some of the Paper Favourites pad and use some of the dyes and do some flower shaping. I would probably say, depends on your room temperature as well, Julie. If you don't have a heat gun, use a hairdryer. If you've got a hairdryer, you can use a hairdryer as well. But I would leave it maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes in between coats. If not, now I can see it. Sometimes I'd go across the top here as well. It don't look so bad actually with my two coats again. A third one probably would be advantageous, but I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. But you see, you can just go if you want to. wipe some of this off now. If you want the top just to be a bit neater, flat brush is best. See where I've cracked it there. This side's drying already from just doing that because it's a really thin layer. Just finishes it off, doesn't it? There you go. Flower shaping tonight. How long does it have? We've done those, we've done those. Right, let's just remove that from there. Right, now then, what am I going to put into this? What shall we put into this? Now, I'm going to go with these. I am definitely going to have some cream ranunculus in there too. I think I might bring the baby's breath in. Might have to have that as well. Now, do I want any bigger blooms in there too? I could have a camellia in it as well, but I think I'll keep it dainty. I might bring in, we'll see, I might have some of this, although I've got that pink, and we've got ferns too again. I think we're going to go down this route. Now, do I want, instead of the big ranunculus, this, just to give it a more of a variety? I don't know. We'll see as we go. The ribbon flowers are very pretty with the wide ribbon. They were as well. And I put a wide ribbon kit together. If you missed that the other night, I did a little wide ribbon kit too. Yeah, we're going to go along this route, I think. And see. I might bring some baby's breath in. If I wanted to go darker tone, then I could bring that in to go down the darker tone. I might do. I don't know. Let's see. Don't know. Let's start off with this. So I'm going to start with this because, so I need to make a note of what I've done so that I can cost this as a kit and put it up after for you. So this is 33022 Peach Gerbera. If I do Pom Pom, I'm not sure yet, then this is 017567 Pom Pom Ivory. These mini peach I've now added back on the website. I couldn't get these at one point, but I've managed to get them again. Peach ranunculus. They are just gorgeous, just divine. If I go for this one, this is the mauve. And that's 014207. That's the mini chrysanthemum. I'm not sure about that. Ivory ranunculus, this 016935. Ivory ranunc. Baby's breath 017031, and your ferns are 012807. Let's see where we get first. Right, I have got a block here because I was doing a trial before, so I've already cut a block down that can go in there like so. And we're going to start with this because this is going to be my main focus because I really do love this. The mauve matches the pink paint, doesn't it? Because the pink is, obviously, these are more peach than pink, but I just think that it's going to work. These are going to kind of stand up a little bit taller, and I'm going to have to cut some smaller to build around the side. So let's just get hold of them properly. There, I'm going to take that off so we can make them smaller as well for the sides into here. Here. So we want some around the side sections. And then some in the middle. Get that knife out before you grab it. Not to sound bossy like that did. What do you mean, get the knife out? My knife is away from me, don't worry. I won't grab it. The knife is always here on the table in case I use it for that. You might not have seen it, it's normally in front of me, upside down in a pot. Right, that one needs to come in the middle if it's taller. There. This one's coming back around the side. Like so. See, they don't go very far, do they? For that whole set. Like so. That might be a bit tall still. I'll bring another one in the middle. I think. A bit over there. Okay, let's fill in now with these. Now, it's easier if we strip that back a bit, but let's see. It should go in all right. All these little foliage now. Let's get these off. Back here. These are foam leaves on this one, but there's nothing to stop you using those because I don't know that I need them. We'll see. We might add some in, but I don't know that I need those. You see these? But if we wanted to, we could add these extra little leaves on the stems in. It looks buried under stuff from this angle. You can see there. From that angle, it's looking okay. And we're just going to fill in from here. Keeping it in with this pink. We've got a bit of movement, so we can kind of, you see, these will bend a little bit. So I can have some coming over the sides, should I wish. Looking lovely, lovely. In here. This is a very different look from the other part. Okay, we've got all of that in there now, you see. Popping into there. Now, what do I want to put in here? I'm very tempted, because I do love this, to go for these. So let's cut these off and see. These are just so beautiful, these little mini ranunculus. I did have these. I found some actually in a lemon. And I don't think I've added them back on the website. I don't think I brought it here. It's in the bag through in the other room. But there is a lovely soft lemon as well that I will add back on. I can't get the lemon again. Well, not in a minute anyway. So let's go. Look at those. Look at them. Oh, beautiful. All my 3 big sisters love their bouquets at Christmas. Oh, that's good, Alison. I'm glad they like them. We will be doing some nice spring bouquets. We've got all the new things arrive. And here. Let's see now. So we've got 1, 2. Go to the side on this one, I think. Look at that. Look at that. Looks good just on its own, doesn't it? What do you think? Lovely. Lovely lass. Very nice, very nice. Now, do we want a little bit of cream coming in here? Do we want to bring some pom-poms in? Do we want a few pom-poms? Do we need ivory in it? Do we need these ranunculus? Dunno. Why did I pull that one out when it's got the card on? Let's just see. Let's have a look. Hit me. It hit me. See, ranunculus are just fab though, aren't they? Look. Ranunculus are just amazing. Oh, you can't go wrong with ranunculus in your life. You just can't go wrong with a bit of ranunculus. I'm hungry now. I did a nice stir fry last night, so I've got my stir fry to have. Down here. Like the cream in that, yeah. Just a little bit of cream. Whether it's on cakes or whether it's in arrangements, cream always goes down nicely. Bit of double cream. I try not to have too much dairy, but I am a sucker for a bit of cream. See, look at that. That's really pretty, don't you think? So I have used 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've used, let's just make a note properly. So peach gerbera, which is the 33022. Then we've used peach ranunculus, which is 004666, 004666, and I've used 4 stems ivory ranunculus, 016935, 016935, which looks really lovely. Lovely. Onto there. I do think this is a bit too pink now that I've done it. I think that it should have been a bit more ivory. Ivory would have been better, but I've done it. There are some pinky tones in, and then it's whether we carry anything down to cover the side of there, because I've split it, or we put it on the mantelpiece facing the other way. That's what we do. I think that's lovely. I'm not really sure that it needs any more in it. What do you all think? I don't think it needs anything more. We could obviously go to town and put eucalyptus and ferns in. I'm just thinking, I might just, look what I'm doing. I'm gonna, this is one of the leaves, just put it over my crack there. Here, look, I've put my glue gun on. That's going over there to cover that crack. Make some soup in a pan. Yeah, I haven't got lots of veg in. I only have frozen veg anyway, Karen, because I keep throwing it away. I've got potatoes, that's all. I have to order it if I'm going to do that. See, that works. On this side, we'll do the same over here. And here. I'll have a few little leaves coming down. I like the frosted side more, I think. Down here. Made parsnip soup. Oh, lovely. More flowers would look nice in that pink pot. Paint another pot cream and swap them over. Yes, I could. I could. do that, or I could bring the mauve in to here, but I don't think it's so bad. See, look, bit of clever covering down the side. I've got one more to do there. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, isn't there? I always find a way to cover my faux pas, and it just sorts my problems out. Just wish I could cover them in life. Used frozen veg for soup before. Okay, I've got frozen veg. I bet it's not quite as tasty though. Won't have quite the same nutrients in, will it? Look, my little leaves, and I could bring some of the flowers further down and even stick them onto the side, but that covers there. And we could add, let's just pull these. I'm gonna, if with these on here, can you see they're wired? So if we kind of strip this down a bit, because I don't need that thick wire, but if I can keep that there, see, and these little leaves can come in here and just come down the side a little bit, so I'm not wasting the leaves. I'm using these leaves like so. I'm stripping them off here. That's what I do. Veg soup is what I do when the veggies start getting droopy. Throw them all in a pot. Yeah, I'm not a good cook. I don't have time, and I eat badly, and that doesn't help my joints and stuff, I'm sure. So, oh, I've pulled that one off. I pulled that one off. Alright, we'll add these in here. It needs to be a bit shorter, a bit long. Just down there. Fills it out a bit. Down here. Up to the side. You're too long as well. Don't want you so long. Stock cubes makes it tasty. So yeah, I've got I should have stock cubes in the cupboard. You should have. I might just bring that one and put that on the side of the pot again down here, so that it works with that. On here. Let's remove these bits, all the little bits. I've got stock cubes in the cupboard. However, they're probably quite old because I've not done any cooking for a long time, but they should be alright, shouldn't they? Right, I've got my salmon. I wanted to do salmon soup, so I could do my vegetable. That might be a good idea. Vegetable with salmon. I need to figure out how to work that Ninja because I'm rubbish. Al used to use it all the time. There, look. So that would be, let's just do a quick brekkie. Peach gerbera, let me just look now. 4 stems of ivory, peach ranunculus, peach gerbera, 4 stems of ivory, acrylic pot, half a block. Where's my other list gone? Because I've got all that written down, the cost of those. So that's 90. Your acrylic block is £4.99, I think. Yeah, £4.99. Let's see. Throw it in the Ninja, does it feel? Look, I know, but I don't know. It's alright saying throw it in the Ninja. I don't know. what to do when I throw it in the Ninja. Double 3 or double 2. Which setting to put it on? There's different settings. And I don't know which setting, because I tried before and ended up failing miserably. $4.99. And then the peach ranunculus is 0046666. Is that right? Yes. That is now $3.99. It was $5.99. Then we've got the ranunculus, which is 016935. 016935, which is $6.99. So that's $6.99 for how many stems it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stems, I think. So that would be, I put 4 stems in. So well, I'll say half effectively. So $6.99, $3.50. What's $6.99 by 9? Let's just work it out. $6.99 divided by 9 comes to 78 pence. So 78p. So 0.78 times 4, £3.12. So that's £3.12. So I've got gerbera, that's all I've used. I'm going to peach gerbera, peach ranunculus, 4 stems of ivory, acrylic pot, half a block there. And then I can add this up for you and tell you how much this will be. $4.99 plus $3.99 plus £3.12p plus £4.99 plus 90p, $17.99. $17.99 for all of those components in there. So I can't knock a lot off these now, purely and simply because it is just, it is, I've marked all the prices down already, and obviously it takes us time to collate everything, put it all together. But I will do that. I'll do it at $16.50 for the peach one. Let me just see if I can do that now for you. And I will just call it peach pot. Peach pot. Peach pot. I will write up all the details afterwards. And I will put the photograph on afterwards. I'm going to put it in special buys. Special buys, and so if anybody wants to buy the kit, so it was $17.99, now $16.50, and that's not working for me. Normally if people do this and put things together in kits, they charge you more. I'm going to put it as peapot. Peapot, because it's peach pot. That's what I'm going to do. Peapot, there's your peapot. It's on now. So it says peach pot is there if anybody wants to purchase it. You can, and I will add the photograph. I'll take the photograph once I come off here and I'll add it onto there, and you can purchase it on there now. Lots of food as instructions for ninjas now. Really? Yes, Jane, I'll be getting the new Stamperia. I've just ordered the Art of Journaling, but only the pads because I didn't really like that collection. And nobody's asked for it. Nobody at all has asked for it, which is really weird. But I think the next one looks quite nice, so I will be ordering that one. It's launching this next week, isn't it? So I'll get on and get that sorted. So there you go. Peapot. Peapot. There's your peapot. See the little leaves just down the side? Cover my cracks. They cover the cracks in the pot. I probably should have done it ivory. In hindsight, the ivory probably would have picked up the tones of the ranunculus. But anyhow, I don't think it looks so bad. So those are your 2 pots from today's live. So I hope you like them. I hope you like them. Thank you, Jackie. I just wanted to do something different for you today. So join me this evening anyway, and we will do, I'm going to get the paper favourites out and the little crafting you dies and see what we can do this evening. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to put some food on. I'm going to walk my baby before it gets dark and cold, and you can see the mists coming down now, settling down. It doesn't look good. So thank you very much if you've been shopping with me as well, or if you're going to shop with me now. I do appreciate it, because this is the only way I earn my pennies now to pay for everything. So I'm very grateful of you all for supporting me. So ivory flowers would look nice in the pink pot. In the pink pot. Yeah, they would. You mean swap them? Move them one to the other. But anyway, that's not bad off the hoof, is it? We've given you something different there with your peach. That peach looks nice. That's completely different though. It's completely different. Completely different than the ivory. The ivory is going to go in my hallway. That's going to go in the hallway. Well, I've got a hallway. Who knows what I'll end up with. Right, I'll see you all later this evening. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and see you later. Bye-bye.